Hello, hello, stampers. Welcome to Lori's Stampin' Creations. I'm going to share my live video. And, I forgot to do last week's recap. Oh boy, I apologize. Everything for that is upstairs, so I didn't draw the name yet, and I don't remember what the cards were last week. So I'm just a hot mess, I guess. So I apologize because we're not going to have a winner. I mean, we will have a winner, but it just won't be announced here. So let's go ahead and carry on because I have been busy today making some cards and playing with new product with Stampin' Up. So there's 6 cards here. And since we don't have to worry about a recap because I forgot the information, we'll just go ahead and get started with these 6. So this particular card is one of my favorites, and I actually cased a card that had a wreath. I think it was from a catalog or something a long time ago, and I wanted to use the wreath look and kind of switch it up and made it my own and switch the colors and everything. But with this, I said that I use new products, so let me get those out. And we'll start with, let's see, Pop-Up Bundle. So this is an online exclusive product. So we have the dies, and I did use the dies, and I used the stamp set, Pop-Up Petals stamps. Okay, and my color combo for this card is Calypso Coral and Old Olive and Mossy Meadow and Basic Beige. And then I used vanilla here. And what else? A little bit of crumb cake. So this little vine, or these leaves, it was kind of difficult, but I'll tell you what I did. I used this stamp here and just ran this off the block, so I didn't ink this up. I only inked up the leaves, okay? And then I just kind of made that into a circle. So it was a little bit difficult, but I like the finished look that I came up with. And this designer paper, this one and this pattern, both of those can come from the Brushed with Beauty Designer Series paper. All right, so we talked about the colors and the paper and then the Pop-Up Petals bundle, which, like I said, is an online exclusive. This is card number 1 if you would like to vote. Like I said, we will have 6 when I get all done here. And if you want to vote for your favorite, I will send a card to the winner next week. And just like I will send the card, tomorrow I'll send the winner for last week's, since I forgot to announce that. Okay, so grateful for your friendship, and I am very grateful for you watching Lori's Stampin' Creations. So that's card number 1. Card number 2 is using the same bundle. Let's see, it's that Pop-Up Petals bundle. And I used the designer paper that's called Country Woods on this piece on the front. And also, check this out, on the inside. So I made a little window box and put some flowers in there out of that same designer paper from Country Woods. Okay, so again, that's those, the dies. I'll bring them back in here. So there's a smaller one and a bigger one, and I use this bigger size. And then this little piece here will make a little cute little edge for your box. So I don't know if you can see this, but it's got little flaps right here. A little flap here and a little flap here. So that's what that die is for. Okay. So I really like this card too. I like sunflowers a lot. So I figured I would go ahead and add the sunflowers over here. And then of course one in the little pot here in the vase. Okay, this is card number 2, if you like that one for voting purposes. All right. Now we're going to move to card number 3. Again, I'm using new products. And I use the Shy Shamrock as my card base. And then an additional layer that was run through the corrugated embossing folder. And then I also use Pretty in Pink. So I used some of the in color paper, and what else did I use? The dies are called Creative Haven dies. And again, this is an online exclusive. So I used these here and a couple of these little frames there. Okay, Creative Haven dies. But I thought this was kind of different, so it would look like they're like hanging pictures on your wall. And so I just put that white baker's twine up there at the top. So very thankful. Okay, this is card number 3, if you like that one. All right. Now we're ready for card 4. This, I used the Shamrock once again, and I did the card base with the Shy Shamrock and did an additional layer like I did before. And this I used, what did I use? These, I used Secret Sea as this color, and then of course white. And my products that are new, let's see, we have the Swirled Designs bundle. So what I did was I used the Shamrock ink pad and stamped it off so it would be lighter. I stamped it once and then, stamped off to make it lighter. And then I used this for the kissing technique. So let me show you again what I'm talking about. Here are the dies, Swirled Designs dies, and then the stamp set. And I'll bring this in here again. You can kind of see the kissing technique. So I made the green a little lighter, and then the Secret Sea, I kissed it on there before I stamped this image on white cardstock. So that's what that is if you've never done the kissing technique. All right, and just made a simple thank you card. This was card number 4, if you like this one. Okay, let's see what else we have here. This was using the same bundle, the Swirled Designs stamps and dies. So this one says, I think you're amazing. And my color combo consists of the Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon and Real Red. So I just use those shapes again for that one. Okay, let's see here. This is card number 5. And last but not least, we have card number 6. Again, I used new products and several new products on this one. So I don't know if you can see this embossing folder on the crumb cake. I'm gonna hold it a little. Okay, so that was the Beautiful Patterns embossing folder. Okay, so that's new, online exclusive. And then I used all of these pretty flowers, came from the Petals of Beauty bundle. So I used the dies, and then I used the stamp set with the 2-step stamping with the flowers. Okay, so there's 2-step there and then 2-step with this big flower. And I'll bring the card in again. You can see it up close here. It actually, I used the Bubble Bath and Cherry Cobbler together. And then my card base is Secret Sea. And I love the, to pull in a little bit of the cloud cover too. So I use these little flower gems and cloud cover for the words. So yeah, there's several colors on this card. I won't read all the colors off, but I used 6 colors on this card. And what else? The more messages, this little miss you word came from this. More messages, again, it's online exclusive product. And there's the dies too that will cut out those words for the more messages die set for this color and the white behind it. So that's how I got that. Okay, card number 6. So I do appreciate you stopping by. This was my share a card Sunday. And like I said, 6 of them, so we'll go back in backwards order. So this is card number 6. And 5, 4, 3, card number 2, and card number 1. So thank you so much for stopping by Lori's Stampin' Creations. And until next Sunday night, happy stamping. Bye-bye.